Focus report coming today from our team in New York. Now, even if you're not specially into finance or technology, there is a good chance that you'll have heard of the Bitcoin. This mysterious digital currency equals no middlemen in your financial dealings, meaning no banks, no transfer fees, and no need to give your real name as you buy and sell online. Now, even the real name of the person who invented the Bitcoin is still unknown. Ever more companies and traders are starting to accept the currency, meaning you can now use them to get a pizza or a manicure, and Las Vegas has even opened its first Bitcoin hotel. But is a lack of Bitcoin regulation a financial revolution or a dangerous step into financing the criminal underworld? There is already evidence that the currency has been used for illegal drug deals, and that could be just the start of it. Our New York correspondents Jessica MASURIER and Emmanuel have been to speak to lovers and critics of the Bitcoin to find out if the bubble is about to burst.
It looks and sounds like a nightclub, but it's actually New York's newest financial hub, the Bitcoin Center. Digital currency enthusiasts are buying and selling their Bitcoins. It's just a stone's throw from the New York Stock Exchange.
There's a bunch of dinosaurs next door at the Wall Street over at the New York Stock Exchange, and we're the future over here. It's going to create a more honest, transparent perspective on what currency is, I believe.
What is Bitcoin? What better place to find out than the biggest ever conference devoted to the new currency? French entrepreneur Frédéric Montagnon has come to the exhibition at New York's Javits Center to find out more.
So nice to meet you.
You too, I'm Ryan.
The only problem is that even the experts can't really explain how the cryptocurrency works.
Without the internet, so use the internet, get on there, read articles, learn about it. Easy peasy.
Bitcoin is a virtual currency. It is not controlled by a central authority. There are no middlemen, meaning no banks and no exchange rates. Buyers and sellers are not identified by their names, but by a digital wallet address. How Bitcoin's made? By a process called mining.
This here is the infrastructure of Bitcoin. It's with machines like this that you can generate Bitcoins. People everywhere are buying or building such machines just to create new currency. And this really is the revolution, because you now have coders, people all over the world who are building a common protocol aimed at generating a currency. That's never happened before.
Bitcoin is no longer confined to specialized conferences. It is slowly starting to become more mainstream. Estate agent Jeff Goolsby is proud of the fact that he's the first person to rent out a New York apartment in exchange for Bitcoin.
Almost any apartment that we have, we can make it work for Bitcoin, so that's really exciting. So someone who would be interested in using Bitcoin for that, it's instantaneous, it's super easy. They don't have to wait for the banks to work it out, and so for them it's very quick. And I don't know, it's exciting to use a new technology like this.
But his enthusiasm isn't shared by everyone. The virtual money has recently taken two major hits, with the collapse of the world's biggest Bitcoin exchange, Mt. Gox, and the FBI's dismantling of Silk Road, an online bazaar specializing in the illegal drug trade, which used Bitcoin for payments. For some, those cases are proof that Bitcoin's strength, its anarchic nature, is also its weakness.
When Mt. Gox imploded, if you will, people became skeptical. And I think the industry as a whole, a lot of the other exchanges came together and wanted to assure all their customers that there was safeness and soundness with respect to their Bitcoins. So we need agencies to come out and to provide no action letters, to provide advice on what this actually is and how it relates to the regulations. More transparency.
The future of Bitcoin will undoubtedly be one of greater regulation. Bitcoin buffs say that when the inevitable comes, the cryptocurrency will lose some of its charm. But for now, the Bitcoin world is still a wild west for monetary anarchists.
And that report was by Jessica MASURIER and Emmanuel. We're going to give you an update now on the latest sports headlines, including the result of Spain's biggest football fixture, the Copa del Rey.
Are through to an all-Breton French Cup final against Rennes after they stunned Monaco in their semi-final. Guingamp snatched the lead in the 6th minute. Mustafa Yatabare getting in on the end of Stephen Longill's free kick. Monaco, though, hit back towards the end of the first half through Dimitar Berbatov. It finished 1-1, so it went into extra time.